Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again. This time going to do a bit of a review on Cyberfrog by Ethan Van Sciver, Kyle Ritter and, sorry if I butchered his name, Samini. And as you can see there, it comes with quite a bit with the perk of which I got through. No doubt I am definitely going to be keeping and using that bookmark for whenever I'm reading other comics or trades. I'll probably do the same with the cards as well, and I'll find some place for the sticker. As you can see, we've got the ash can and the main story. Well, I think I read this in the wrong order, but I'm not too worried about it. But I ended up reading the ash can first. So, going to review the ash can before I move on to the main. The story was quite good. It was very fast-paced, and it felt like it was done to be read in a rush. As you can see there with the cover, it's a 7 out of 10. I'd probably give the same for internal art, like this. Good double page spread, by the way. I did enjoy it, and it was funny. Another thing I also enjoy was actually the colouring done by Kyle Ritter within the story. Fantastic job there, Kyle Ritter. I really enjoyed what you did there. But for reading the actual story, including art, I'd have to at least give it a 6.5 out of 10, because it would have been nice to know where the story took place in location. It was easy to see and understand characters. That was good. Yes, we got the time of when this was taking place, but the only thing missing was where it was taking place. So that's where you get the 6.5 out of 10. Apart from that, I really enjoyed the artwork. And it was definitely worth the read. So let's move on to Cyberfrog-Bloodhoney. Okay, rating for the cover. A 7.5 out of 10. Moving into some of the internal art. Another 7.5 out of 10. Fantastic job. Alright, so what about the story? Now, if I were to move into, say, the first part of the story, one thing that it really lacked was the location to which this mothership ended up going to. It didn't really point it out clearly as to where it had landed to basically give you, the reader, a bit of a reboot of the origin around Cyberfrog and Salamandroid. I enjoyed what was happening there with the characters, and that was really fun. But it would have, nice to have been known, especially for me to read it, to where this mothership had landed on planet Earth. That's the only area that it was actually missing it. Part 2 and Part 3 were really good. I enjoyed how, of course, it brought in the time of when these events were occurring. Very good. The cast of characters easy to identify, or done well to identify. But if I were to add any criticism, it would be for the third part. The third part actually felt too short for this story. It felt like it could have been longer. The first part I didn't mind, the second part I didn't mind, but the third just could have been that stretched longer. To which you could have put a bit of build up between this and the upcoming wrecked planet. I'll also add that I did also enjoy the bonus materials at the end of the book, and I thought that was fantastic. I enjoyed that, to which EVS also got to cover the story of the origin of like how he came with Cyberfrog. And as a comic reader, trade reader, including manga reader, I really enjoyed that. It was nice to learn about the character's original origin, which started in the early 90s. So well done there. I really appreciate that. For the overall story rating, I'd have to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Fantastic job with the art. I'd give that an 8.5 out of 10. And I stick with what I rated the cover. So, really good there. Big thanks to those who subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And remember, let's keep it colourful.